Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Chicago Bears. It's a rivalry that dates back to 1921. The Packers and Bears are underway from Chicago. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the Bears getting the road victory, so they'll look now to take the season series here at Soldier Field. Second down and 6 now from the 26. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this will be a Bears first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The Bears at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. They come in riding high, just 1 loss in their last 7 games.
And I like the way that this team is winning football games because they're doing it the way that coaches love to preach. Penalties at a minimum because they've been very disciplined, very focused in their business.
On play action, here's Williams. Odunze wide open. It's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Rome Odunze, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Down. 10 black. Zoom black. Ready.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Check pink. Ready.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. You look at this Bears defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Set. Set. Black. Set.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. And now an audible here into something else. Looking to throw is Williams. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. It comes right back. He's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
On first down, they'll go to the ground and 10. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Ball on the 39. Here's the second down and 4.
What is up?
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Let us up.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. They'll go play action here with Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Throw right side taken in by Odunze. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
What is up? Filthy.
To the left side into the hands of Odunze. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
What is it?
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. He'll try again. And this time he'll get in. Touchdown Bears. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Yellow, line. Cut.
After the penalty, it's Jones. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. From the 46, here's second down and 7. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
3rd and 4.
Here we go, set. Red, blue striker. Set.
Love now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have it on their first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 31-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 33, yellow, white, blue. Smash, red. Check, huh?
Love looking to throw it. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And down inside the 15 he goes.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
10 seconds. Here we go. Yellow, spike, 60. Hut.
Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Murray. 2nd and 11 now. Love, he's going to change the play here.
Ready.
Up the middle, Jones. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Right. Ready.
Here's Love.
Oh my God, I knew he was going there. That's
Packers. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Juke. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Play action. Now Williams. Open man down the field. That's Burden. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
The partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. On first down, they'll go to the ground at 10. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. They're going to keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. To the air, Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the it's out, it's loose. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
What is up? Dad, Tom Gilly! Tom Gilly! Push! Here we go! Ronaldo! Ronaldo! Ronaldo!
Throwing is Williams. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Here's Williams. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a fourth down. Well played.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll go. Here's Williams. Touchdown, Bears! Luther Burden, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Here we go.
Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I want to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
A beautiful fake. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
17.
To throw now. Here's Love. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, that's kind of how it's gone for them so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
Black. Field. Black. Right. White. Set.
Love from the gun. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And this one is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Williams. Pass to the right side, caught by Burden. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To throw, Williams. That's caught. The tight end Loveland with it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. There'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down the middle. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
That's taken in by Golden. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose. And that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now Love. Pass caught. That's Golden. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Love going to give this one to Jones. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over-pursuing, and making a very nice play.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
Michael.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
What is up?
On play action, here's Williams. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. Luther Burden, the 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears had 6 to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And they work this well on field across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Steal. Chest steal.
An inside give to Jones. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you.
Man, let me test that, dog.
But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Black, 95. Smash, red. Black Ultra. Hut, hut.
Throwing. Love. Finds his receiver, Watson. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Claws red. Grill green. Black shot. Hut.
Back to throw. Love. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Ready? Vegas!
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. play fake. It's Williams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. And with that, they're down to one remaining here in this second half. Second and 20.
Filthy. Let him slip.
They'll run with the Rutgers man, Kyle Monongo. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Vegas. Punch Spurs.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. First mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And the Packers are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 11.
Here we go. Red 38.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And then he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The Packers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Green Jack. Ready?
Working out of the gun. Love. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14.
It's a gain of 45 yards. That's good for a Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, set. 33, yellow. Fury, yellow. Steel, black. Ready?
Love looking to throw it.
Oh, he highballed that man. Hey, I baited him for that. Oh, my God. He highballed that shoulder.
His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, the head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Looking to throw is Williams. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Touchdown! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Here we go.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
52 blue. Fight. White. Smash. Red. Set.
Here's Love. That's caught downfield. It's Golden. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards.
And with
this game well in hand. Perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Love now. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
2nd and 10.
Red, cycle. Come on, track. Black, 95. Set.
Glove. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Murray. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
38. Check Fury.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Again, it's Jones. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. They'll run it with Jones.
Oh, he got
reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Jones looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Well, it's a Packers touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they hope to polish things off. And what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. That one looks like he'll throw here. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Bears, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
The 4-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Williams. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? They'll look to throw for it with Williams. And that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, and what was once a nice try, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary, partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go. Here's Williams. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Ready.
And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. And guys, man, complete. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 41 yards.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Mega. Ready.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
Black shot.
To throw now. Here's Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
6. Yellow, black ultra.
Operating from the gun. Love. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Desperation time here. Love on fourth down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Parker, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
He's got this complete to Burden. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Bears, first down.
To throw, Williams. That is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Here's 2nd and 10.
What is up? Vegas, Vegas!
Here's Williams. He's going to let this go. Back in the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Yes. Vegas!
Throwing again here, Williams. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for the Bears, the victory moves them to 7-1 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, it's yet another loss as they've started out now 0-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.